Well, I was fumbling around PowerSchool earlier today and I found something that is been a long time coming, and it may have been there for a while. I don't remember seeing it on the screen, but I want to show you because I think this makes up for one of what, in my opinion, is PowerSchool's weaknesses, which is printing reports. They just make a mess out of everything, and a simple report that I would think would be a couple pages is like 50 pages long, and I don't want to print all that. But I do like to have data from my assignments from year to year just to refer back to, like, hey, if I gave this assessment last year, how did they do on that? What was the high and low score? Or was it an average? And I never really could find that very easily. So let me show you what I just discovered. And this is in PowerTeacher Pro. When you click on class, and then you go to assignment summary. Now again, maybe this has been here for a while, but I poke around PowerSchool enough that I think I would have seen this. So this is like probably almost all the important information that you would want to know about an assignment. In fact, it's more than enough information. Again, typical of PowerSchool, they just make a hash of it when they put all this stuff in here. I'm zooming so you can see. I'm sorry, the screen's getting real small, but I want you to see kind of this whole thing at once. So each assignment, you have basically all the information about that assignment, like how many points it was worth. But then and here's what I think is silly, like when did I want it published? Okay, I always do the same thing. Most of us do the same thing. As soon as we put the assignment in there, we want it published. But over here is what I really think is great. The mean, the median, the mode, high and low scores, the range of scores. That's the difference between the highest and the lowest, I guess. And the number of scores. This is a nice quick check just to be sure, have I got a grade in for everybody? I feel like at the end of each quarter, I'm always a little panicky, like, oh no, what if there's one little box out of all these hundreds or thousands of boxes that I didn't put something in? But I can quickly look down here and make sure that, if I have 24 students in my class, that I have 24 grades in. Now this isn't perfect, but it's certainly more easy to use than a lot of stuff in PowerSchool. I also found I was able to print this, but it definitely did not print the whole page. So when you're printing to a printer, you should be able to scale it. And if you scale it to maybe 50%, which would be admittedly hard to read, especially for somebody with my age and eyesight, but at least it's on a couple of pages, at least when I did it. I took I think this was the whole semester, and it boiled it down to a couple pages. But then I didn't have to, and that was in landscape mode. I don't like it spilling over into like columns on different pages. I find that confusing to look at. So I think this is maybe a nice feature. If you knew about this already, good for you. But I'm happy to share good things about PowerSchool, especially when I am so often frustrated by how they do things. So maybe you get some use out of this yourself. I hope so. If not, there's always the delete button. Thanks. Have a good day.